GameTout! Welcome to GameTout, the show where I tell about video game topics that you want to know. Today's topic: what are your thoughts on today's Nintendo Direct of Super Mario Maker 2? So just like the Nintendo fashion, Nintendo released the Nintendo Direct a month before this game is about to come out. So basically reviews are going to come in a little bit earlier. So it's like we knew practically nothing about this game, and then we found information a month later. Just the hype train is just. I feel like when you get onto Nintendo's hype train, it's like, oh, I'm on board. All right, get ready for the hype train. Let's go, bro. Okay, we're here, and that's it. The hype train is that. Yeah. Still a lot of money to pay to get on the train, but you know, yeah. Anyways, we got a whole bunch of information, and I kind of wanted to talk about it because I am super excited for Super Mario Maker 2. And if you weren't excited just by the little glimpses that they were giving us, this Direct went full throttle on like a lot of things that were like in this game. And I'm just gonna name like a couple things that like you know, you could go to the Direct to watch it. You will, like, if you were a fan of, like, moderately a fan of Mario Maker, you're gonna love this game and love the trailer. Like, it just looks amazing. But if you are you know, skeptical, like if you weren't not sure of Mario Maker, still I think everybody should take a look at this trailer because Nintendo went all out for this thing. So just like Nintendo, they always make everything kind of, you know, friendly and everything like that. So design-wise, the way that, you know, you pick out your levels, you pick out like the stuff that you can use. It's not too heavy with like the complications, so it doesn't seem like there's still going to be like programming or anything like that. So like you can like make your own stuff, but it's Nintendo. They're not, you know, going to go that route. But it's still easy to use. It's still functional. It looks really good. What's cool about the making, they threw a lot of things that you can do. Like you can do two-player making at the same time. You can you know, make things like that. You could do the, you know, the touch screen. You know, you could, there's a lot of functions that they put in to make it, you know, ease of use. I think handheld's probably going to be the best way to go, but still you can make it how you want, and it's still easy to use. If you're normally like used to like the first one, then it's probably going to be an easy transition because it looked like, you know, while they're making stuff, they were making it pretty quick, which is really excellent. Because you don't want to spend like forever and a day making stuff like that. So, but everything that was in the old Mario Maker has transitioned to this. I didn't see anything get cut out. Maybe some sound effects or stuff like that, but like there was nothing major that I saw that was cut out. It was just basically that plus additions in it, and oh my god, there's a whole bunch of additions. One of the additions that I like is the on and off switch. So you can do red and blue blocks, and depending on the switch, it's like an on off. It will, you know, these ones are solid, and then once you press the switch, these ones become solid and these ones are transparent, stuff like that. And they integrate it into a lot of different things. Like, of course, Mario Maker, you can always attach things to it, and just that function is just awesome. I love that you could do the water and the lava, where basically the water is like stationary, and you can do like, you know, it's both land and water, but you can also raise the level of it. Same thing with like the strolling levels. Instead of it being just strolling one way, you can actually change the direction, so you can like go up and then it goes horizontal, and then it can go down. Like, just, you can make a lot of movements, a lot of different things on there. The sharing of these levels, by the way, just amazing. Actually, I'm jumping too far. There's so much stuff in this thing. Like I might as well have been playing the video and just like commenting over it and stuff like that, because there was just so much content. But yeah, they have a lot of things, and one of the coolest features that I was actually thinking about it, and I think I went over this in a stream, and I was like, the Super Mario 3D World level design. I'm like, to me, they need to make it different. They need to make it like, you know, I like the fact that you can go back and forth and just go like, oh, NES to Super NES to Super Mario Brothers 3, like those styles, and you could just jump back and forth to it. But to me, it loses kind of like the like, you know, like the games have like different playability factors, right? So like when I was seeing the when they announced the world, when they were showing the little teasers, I was like, I don't see a lot of these being very well implemented on the NES, Super Nintendo, and because of that, they're gonna cut content and not show it, or, you know, and just because it doesn't lay over on the other ones correctly. So in my opinion, there should be features that are exclusively for those things. Like bad guys are exclusive for that. You know, just different, certain blocks or something like that. Like it's only for that specific one. Like that's what I was hoping for, and they actually went that route, which was awesome. So in the HUD, because it doesn't have it on the screen right here, but on the HUD there's the top ones, and it has you know, the 4 normal ones from Super Mario Maker, and then they have extension ones, and they have the 3D world. Freaking awesome. So now if you click on that, it will no longer save any of that stuff. It'll just go straight to its own maker, and it has unique stuff directly for that. And the Cat Mario, for example, has like, you know, like you can climb up trees, you can you know, they do have the blocks that are different. Like they have like the sound effect ones where like it's like tick 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 ding, tick 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 ding, like, you know, like it goes back and forth between transparent to solid. They have a lot of cool things that they got from 3D World and made it into more 2D, but like, you know, like the tubes and stuff like that, and I like that. That, like, this to me is just totally worth, like, you know, the money of like just it being so much that much different than Super Mario Maker. And it just, like, the levels that they showed on there, Nintendo like showed off a couple like things that they made. I'm like, this is genius, and I can't wait to actually play some of the stuff that people make, because, like, you know, Nintendo made, you know, like provided 100 like levels on Mario Maker, but I wasn't blown away by any of them until I actually played online in it or watched videos of just things that people make, and I'm just like, how in the world did you think of that? That is amazing. That is awesome. I think it's going to go that same route, except now our toolbox is even more expansive and stuff like that. We have new levels, we like designs like the desert, the snow, and we also have this cool little feature, and I want to read more about it on there, but like, it's like with every area, they, like, you can do like night mode, and the night mode actually changes like the mechanics of it. Like there's one area where it will make it kind of zero gravity, so you can kind of do like Super Mario Land 2 style, like you're on the moon or something like that. There's also, like, instead of the sun, it turns into the moon is chasing you. There's one where it actually gets you upside down, so like you're, instead of you playing, you know, like gravity's this way, gravity's actually going up. And I'm wondering, you know, I don't know, like, if you can go back and forth in between them, or maybe at least, like, you know, go into a pipe and then all of a sudden you like mess around with stuff like that. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of things that, like, there's so much possibilities that, like, you know, of course they didn't explain all of them, but they gave us enough of a teaser to be like, my God, what the heck is going on? You know, including items. I guess in the night, there's the poisonous mushroom that chases you, like, just so beautiful. Honestly, I don't have any complaints with anything that they're adding. It was just amazing. Of course, the main thing that everybody always like argued about, or always like was just like, what the hell, Nintendo, is the sharing of the levels. It looks like they tweaked it a little bit. They did a little bit more of like it's more friendly to find levels and stuff like that. I still feel like there should be a little bit of a better route to do it. but it looks like you're going to be able to follow creators. It looks like you're going to be able to see like their list of levels. It looks like you're going to be able to download, which is cool. My favorite thing, in my opinion, is the tagging. They're going to have a tagging system, so if you want to find levels that are auto-strolling, then when you make your level, you can auto-stroll it, put that little tag there, and then when people are searching, it's only searching for the auto-stroll, which is like great, so I can, if I want to find like puzzle finding ones, great. If I want to find, I don't know, like, I don't know what the things are, but like action or something like that, you can find those ones with water levels. And then of course they have those, like easy, medium, and hard, expert, like those type of search features, so that you can find your difficulty level, because of course if you're not a veteran in Mario, you're probably not going to beat any expert levels, and they always get that information from the people that actually play the level. So like the more people die on it, that's where that rating comes from and stuff like that. But all in all, that stuff, it's I still could see a little bit tweaks being made that could make it more beneficial, but it's the best that Nintendo showed so far with like an online system, in my opinion. Like, it seems pretty legit. And plus the codes for the levels, it seems like they're only 9 digits long and not 16. So I applaud Nintendo for that, because I am tired of putting in 16-digit numbers, and now I can only just put in 9, and it's just amazing. But the biggest thing that I want to talk about, and it was something that I talked about on the stream, was like, they showed Luigi, and I'm just like, and like they're showing like all these characters in the, in the box art and stuff like that, and I'm like, I feel like this game is multiplayer, and I feel like this, like you're going to be able to play at the same time with other people. I don't know about locally, I don't know about online, but I just have that feeling. Now, if they do that, like, can you do it with all levels? Can you do it with that? That's still a question, but they did announce that they are having that feature where you can play online with multiple people. And when they were showing it, 4 people at the same time, just like, going like at it and stuff like that, it just looked awesome. I still don't know if you can kind of like toggle rules. Like, I don't know if you could basically say like, hey, you can interact with each other, because I saw like, they were jumping on each other's heads and stuff like that. That to me, like, you probably get annoyed and stuff like that. But if they could do like, you have the option, like if you can touch each other or not, I think that would be pretty cool, because then you can actually, solve puzzles together and stuff like that, but with different, without like harming each other. If like that's not like, as a game designer, like if that's not the route that you want to go in, especially if you want to, you have to try to solve a puzzle to get this high, but then like, people are just bouncing on each other's heads and stuff like that to get up there, then it kind of defeats the purpose of the puzzle and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I like rules and stuff like that, so hopefully they have stuff like that. But as far as like it being online, like they have like, you're against each other, so it's battle mode, so you play against them. Whoever finishes the level first wins. Or it's actually co-op, where basically you go through the level and you try to complete the level, and if you complete it, then everybody wins. Just awesome. They have a ranking system. They have like, it's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it, Nintendo. I'm a little disappointed that you didn't let me, be hyped like for a longer period of time, but at least we have a month to be just super hyped, apparently. They're also going to have an invitational at E3, so that, they're going to get some hardcore Nintendo people, Nintendo fans, probably a lot of Mario Maker people that played the last time, put them in a room and see who's the best Super Mario Maker person. And they're probably gonna have levels that people made themselves and like try to just, brutally hit them. I'm gonna watch that because I think that's gonna be fun, and it's a great marketing platform for Nintendo to do that. And we're gonna have, obviously a couple weeks until the game is released on the 28th of June. But yeah, it's I'm so happy. I think that's the thing is. I'm just so happy because there was really nothing, you know, I can pick apart stuff, but in general, this was probably one of the best showings of a Nintendo game in a long time. Like it was excellent. You know, Super Smash Brothers, they show stuff, it's great, but there's still a lot of, you know, like, well, they could have did this, or maybe they could have fixed this, like this, like, to me at least, I felt like this was good. I don't know about anybody else's reactions, but I can't see any other reactions being poor on this one. This was like, to me, this was a home run. It was excellent. And I forgot one thing. This just popped in my mind. Awesome, because you can actually set rules, so like, you know, to complete a level, you have to get to a flagpole. That's usually the one that's probably defaulted. But you can actually change the rules to say, to complete a level, you have to beat all the bad guys in, you know, all the Goombas, or collect all 5 of the coins, or something like that. Like, so you can actually do objectives, and it basically says it in the beginning of the, you know, when you're loading the level, so that you go, oh, my objective is this, and then you go do that, and like, it's just like, just so awesome. It's just like, there's so much variety in this game, and every single little piece of variety that they put in there is just multiplied by the other portions of the variety and stuff like that. And I just like, I really can't wait. On and off switches, like basically like the conveyors, they're going this way, hit the on and off switch, it goes the other way. It's just like, just so many things. And I know that they didn't show all the details of what's in the game. And I'm just ecstatic. Especially because some of those like sound effects, like those mood changer ones, there's one that like it went like in black and white and basically was just like dun 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 dun. I'm just like, it just looked beautiful. Just Nintendo, just here's my money, here's my rupees, here's my coins, here's everything. Just give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Anyways, what do you guys think of the Super Mario Maker 2 Direct? Did you guys like it? Are you against me? Are you against me? Do you say that it wasn't good? Do you think that it's not like great and stuff like that? What? And that's not all. I pulled a Nintendo. I was gonna end the video, but wait. I kind of just wanted to throw this out here, and this may not happen, but at the same time, I just want to talk about it just because of the fact that the HUD that it showed, remember I told you about the HUD? It had the 4 Mario games, and then they had, in the HUD, they had the Super Mario 3D World. Well, I don't know why they made the HUD this way unless they're going to have an extra, but there was an empty space. You know, everything was like squared out, and they could have made the HUD a lot more uniform, but they decided not to, and they have an empty space. So I'm thinking to myself, you know, these ones you switch around, but these ones are specific to the way that you make the games, and I'm thinking like, are they going to do the US version of Super Mario Bros. 2 as like an unlockable? Can you imagine if you can make Super Mario Bros. 2 games as well? Now, that's a far-fetched one, but again, it's there, and it would be a cool-ass surprise to actually do that. But it's there. It's blank. There's nothing like that would be awesome. And of course, now that they have that rule, where basically like, you know, New Super Mario Bros. 3D World, they have it so that, you know, there's mechanics that only work in that specific area. Now they can do the same thing with the Super Mario Bros. 2. They can have that, or yes, you can't switch back and forth, and you can't pull out like you know, the vegetables or anything like that on the other versions, but it's specifically for that version. They can do that, and which is awesome. Now they can go opposite routes and just go, hey, this is a Nintendo, a Super Mario Land 2 design, or maybe All Stars or something like that. But I feel like the way for it to stick out, and if they didn't announce it, I feel like if they're going to add something, it is going to be Super Mario Bros. 2, the US version. Oh my god. Let me put my hands like this, and let me raise the roof, because Nintendo, the roof is on fire. If that happens, I don't know. Either way, even if they don't do that, this was a knockout of the park. It was excellent. I have no qualms about that. But if they can also do this as a bonus and basically just make everybody just shout and scream and go like, you know what, Nintendo, I bow down. This is the greatest gift that you gave us. Then I'm all for it. Do it, Nintendo. Do it. Do it, Nintendo. Do it. Do it, Nintendo. Do it. Anyways, drop a comment, share this, do all that stuff, subscribe and all, you know, dolphin and things. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching another GameTout. I will see you guys next time. Later.